This clip is brought to you by 8 Sleep Mattresses, the temperature-controlled Tesla of beds that automates your sleep. Sleep better and enjoy this clip.
So you were drinking at 12, though?
You want to talk about
That's
that?
not what I said. You've extrapolated a little bit. No, I'd say 14, 15 was a pretty standard age in Scotland to begin experimenting with the parents' alcohol cupboard.
Nice.
Which was I don't know what it is about Scotland. We are an entertaining nation, and the drinking culture in the UK, parts of it very much need work. Parts of it are hilarious, but there's a whole load of heritage and things around alcohol in Scotland, which really brings the storytelling to life. But that's not really relevant to 15-year-olds on park benches, to be fair. But it's, there are genuinely, on the flip side, there are negative parts of the alcoholism within Scotland, but the way that people socialise and interact within the UK, and Scotland specifically, is quite alcohol-focused. And the people that are the most fun to drink with, that I know personally,
some of the exposure,
Scots.
some of the exposure in the young age and stuff like that is probably sometimes a good thing, but probably also a bad thing, maybe because of the weather and the culture, and like it, you could slip into like just relying upon it, I guess, too much.
That's part of it, but I think, I mean, this started in it because we were discussing drinking ages, and I think 18, from my perspective, based on what I understand around how Americans understand alcohol, I think because we expose ourselves to the stupidity of it a bit younger, when we get to the age where you go to college and all you have access to is booze, you have a healthier relationship with it because you've kind of made the mistakes earlier. It's like you fall out of a tree and break your leg when you're younger. Your parents will be upset you've broken your leg, but they'll know you've learned a hard lesson, and then you won't fall out of a tree again, unless you decide to become a tree surgeon or something specifically. But I think the health associations with it, from what I've understood, had I had somebody telling me between the ages of 18 and 21 that you can't drink, I feel like my understanding of alcohol when I turned 21 would have been more of a alluring. It would have drawn me in a different way, I think, because it almost adds fear to it that I don't think needs to be there. That means people then become quite dogmatic about the way they interact with it. Whereas it's such a normal part of our culture that people can decide, is it something I enjoy, yes or no? And then they have a steadier relationship with it. For me now, for example, I don't drink very often. I really appreciate alcohol. I really appreciate the heritage and the storytelling. My dad owns a brewery, for example. But you won't catch me just sitting there drinking hard seltzers on a Tuesday just for the buzz.
What does he make?
He makes craft beer. So actually, we came, last time I was in the States, I came over with him to shop around. I think it was a fancy way of traveling around, going to nice breweries and expensing it and putting it on as a tax write-off. But we went to Stone Brewery up in just north of San Diego, I think it is, like Carlsbad Way, and I thought that was one of the most amazing places I've ever been. And that was the inspiration for what he's opened, which is a West Coast inspired craft brewery and tap room and kitchen in Liverpool, of all places.
They have food there too?
They do.
What kind of food we're talking about?
So it's actually transatlantic. So it's American food, but British portions. So
that's so smart. that is so smart. That's more of what we need to do here, honestly.
I had breakfast after a hotel gym training session in LAX, so like El Segundo direction, and 2 pancakes, and it came with a side of tater tots and eggs and things. This is 2 meals.
Yeah.
And I'd just kind of forgotten, and then it was a very rude awakening. You are in America. Here is a serving that will remind you that you are not having American food with British portions. This is American food with American portions. Welcome.
Yes. Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it, all right? Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too, so you can get whatever you like from us, all right? Peace.